Welcome to Forza Horizon 5. This is, well, it's pretty obvious, you clicked the video, it's an RCF. Not just any RCF, this is the RCF Track Edition, and honestly, well, it's incredible. I love it. At first, I wasn't sure about it. I'm just going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I had one of these, just not the Track Edition and not the facelift. This is just like an updated version of it. It's pretty much the same car. However, I do want to experience it because I've not experienced the actual thing. You gotta agree with me though, it's a stunner. Now, to stay on theme with Track Edition, I thought take it to a track. That's probably the best place for this big old thing. Now, let's be completely real. Track Edition, my bumhole. This thing is massive. We already know the RCF is a very heavy car. Kind of surprised that this thing's not sliding around like an absolute pig. It's got so much weight that I don't understand why they even made a Track Edition of this thing. This car I absolutely love and adore. However, it ain't fooling nobody. It's a big old boy. Some minor changes between this one and my one. There's actually a little bit more red on the interior. I'm so glad that red is the interior color for this because honestly, that's the best option. I feel like they made this car for me and then I just never bought one. However, I am not here to drive it standard. This is Forza Horizon, so I'm about to throw many things onto it and make it basically how I would love to make the real thing. Probably just way less, that'll do. Oh, how I miss thee. Oh, welcome back to me. What a stunner. What an absolute beautiful piece of machinery. All right, first things first. Let's tell you a little bit about RCF lore. It's a big boat. She's very sloppy. The reviewers hated how sloppy all over the place she is. We've actually got a V12, which is pretty freaking sick. A 4.8 liter V10. I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. V10, making me feel like we make it LFA in that's what I felt like I was driving, an LFA. It wasn't, absolutely not, in no way whatsoever. Aspiration conversions, we can twin turbo this thing, which does a little bit of power. Very nice. In case you didn't know, these things are very easily capable of like 600-700 horsepower. This version isn't because no one's cracked the ECU because no one buys it. However, I'm kind of tempted to go supercharger on this build just for that reason. Anyway, I've got to see. Look, I'm praying. Forza gods, please give me a wang. Because the wang on it is... What? Nah, you can keep it. You can actually just keep it. Oh, let me guess. Oh, hang on. We've got a Lexus. It's going to be a wang removal, isn't it? So we've got the Forza wing, which... is it normally carbon? I don't know if it's normally carbon. That's pretty cool. And removal of the wing. Wow. You know, genuinely... In case you don't know, the RCF always has a wing. It has like an adaptive wing, but of course on this one they removed it in the sake for this wing here. Literally no way. So I am actually going to put the Forza kit on. It basically all it's done is add canards and the toe there, which is pretty cool. They've done my dog dirty. I cannot believe this. I'm gonna cry a river. Let's go for full slicks. We're just gonna hope that I can at least make it so it weighs less, because that is its problem. Why don't they have my Vossen, boys? Come on, give me Vossen, please. I will pay the lots of monies. Get that fitment right, because that's bugging me. The wheels look so tiny. That's something that kind of bugged me about this version of the RCF. The wheels, for some reason, ended up looking really tiny. Like, I get what they were going for, but just... why? Let's keep it real for the first option and supercharge this thing. I think that would be super cool just to experience. Doubling the horsepower and bringing it down to 1,500 kg. Honestly, that makes it an actual beast, which before it was just a big muscle boy. I'm kind of praying and hoping that we do get this in Need for Speed eventually. No one has done Lexus justice in so long, and I know it's not even EA deciding there shouldn't be Lexus. Oh my God. Yeah, doubling the power and just launching it with a supercharger that puts the power on super quickly. Yeah, not the best go. Oh, she understeers. That's something I've never felt in an RCF. Oh, and another thing I really have to praise is that he didn't end up just using the normal V8 noise that was available in the other art. This is horrendous. It sounds maybe a bit too meaty. Then, granted, I've not tried the updated new car, so the new kind of muffled noise may make it sound a little bit more grunty, but the RCF, it almost has like the Yamaha kind of raspiness at the top there. They definitely were involved in developing the RCF VA, and I'm actually going to tell you, I do know things about this car. Yamaha actually converted this very engine to run on hydrogen. Yeah, that's pretty insane to think about. Again, it doesn't actually run on hydrogen yet, but officially, yeah, Yamaha is looking into the future and going, you know what? People are going to want to hear some noise. And Yamaha thought, let's team up with Lexus and make the best engine. The best engine. V8 motor from Lexus, helped built by Yamaha themselves. And it runs on clean water, pretty much. And it's pretty cool. Mate, this is madness. This is absolute madness. Definitely, like, one of my dreams, I think, is to buy the kit that is you're able to supercharge these things. It's from, like, RR Racing, I believe it is. Mental power can be made from these, and the GSF, and not the track edition, unfortunately. I love the carbon bonnet. How you can see the clouds in the reflection. This screams me. Carbon bonnet. It's got a decent wang. It's a Lexus. It's big, bold, beautiful. All my cars seem to be overweight. But let's be real, there's genuinely nothing track edition about it. If you look at the BMW, like, what is it, GTSs and stuff, those are stripped out. They genuinely kept all of the interior in this. Even the Mark Levinson speaker system. It's still the best speaker system I've heard. Ultimately, this is stupid. I think honestly turbos may actually be the better route, the more sensible route for this thing. And I kind of want to try throw in some other engines. Look at the smoke. 11th place. Yeah, just ignore that. Ignore it. Does it class as taking the soul out of something if we throw in the better car's engine? I don't think so. So I'm doing it. Now we can also do an aspiration conversion, which we can make it a twin turbo LFA. Yeah, I'll take that. That'll do. And of course, just throw in all the other performance gubbins. Hey, I love how sharp this thing is. At first, I wasn't sure about it. There's certain angles, like from the side view, it looks a bit too blocky. It looks so American. I mean, Lexus to me is like American market, but at the same time, people can buy these in Japan. How does this fit in Japan? It's big. Chunky. Up to almost 1,300 horsepower and down weight again by sticking a V10 in there. Holy. Yeah, I think that's a fair swap. Music off. We gotta listen to this boy. Here we go. Foot down. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, let off a little. Tunnel. Shut up. Why hit the curb? Oh, it screams through the tunnel. It's still rear-wheel drive, but to be honest with you, I think we needed to throw all-wheel drive on this thing for sure. It is flying past 200 miles an hour. V10 twin turbo in the front. 7 gears, thank you, because I was worried. Let off the power a little bit. Whoa. Oh, and the gearbox noise as well. That is sick. Oh, what a beast of a car. I'm happy with that. Very happy. The LFA is indeed coming to Gran Turismo, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with the car in that game. I wonder if we could do something similar, like put the V10 in the RCF, because engine swaps, of course, Gran Turismo, you already know. But if I'm completely honest with you guys, I just want this in a game where I can customize it. Someone make some custom kits for it. There are kits that exist, and some incredible ones as well. Please, Lexus, please, Toyota, please come to other games as well. I am begging you. You guys basically made the car for me and I didn't buy it. I bought the LC instead. It's fine. It cost me more money, right? I did very much consider this. Come on, you beautiful Yamaha-powered machine. Oh, what a stunner. What an absolute... I was kind of mad when this first came out because I was like, I think my one looks better. But they both look really good. And I'm glad that we're both now in a game where we can look at them side by side. All right, let's full throttle it here and properly see what she's looking at. 230 miles an hour. Easy peasy. Drop a little bit of speed as we jump to 7th gear. Look out. Big boy coming through. It's not even that heavy anymore. It weighs less than a Skyline, mate. That's right. 250 miles an hour. Completely possible. What on earth? What planet is this? The news is as well, you can actually fit people in the back. I've done this. I've fit a whole family in this car before. The problem is the LC, not so much. So if you're looking for a more sensible coupe, there you go. Get the track edition, which makes no sense. It just... What is Lexus doing? Sitting at 250 like it's nobody's business. No problem whatsoever. Don't let it slip, though. What a beast. I genuinely love this car, and I'm so glad it's now in Forza. This car has not been in a game yet. This specific version. This is the facelift track edition. And now, finally, we actually did make her a track edition. Like, before, she was just kind of big. And it kind of has to be done if I was able to do so. And it was remotely easy to do. I would all-wheel drive swap this thing. And we're now going to put all the stuff back on. Get this boy up to speed. Very, very cool. This is incredible. There is, however, one other thing we must do. I'm sorry, I added you wait. I was talking about you being chunky, and I'm like, make it all-wheel drive. If there's gonna be someone to paint it the multicolor, it's gotta be the pants man, hasn't it? Let's see if I can get this turquoise lavender. It does change the hood too. Interesting. I kind of like that because then you could just make it carbon back again if you want to. However, it doesn't change the roof, which is a little bit off. I take it back. I can't paint the hood. It's kind of annoying, to say the least. And there we are. That's the share code for this livery right here. Yeah, it's the one. Alrighty then. Let's give it a go. One last time with all-wheel drive. Oh, she's properly planted. She's still very heavy. What a raspy Lexus. Let's go into the cockpit view and give it a blast. Listen to the intake noise, the boosting. The boost surging, it works really well. Honestly, this color works on this car super well. And of course, it has the red seats as well. Oh my God, I'm running out of gear straight away. I wish this came all-wheel drive. The annoying thing, the step down from the RCF, the RC350, I think it was. But the V6 did have the option. This didn't. What an absolute nightmare. Thank you, Lexus, as always, for being so awkward. That's kind of one of the reasons I love you. They still sell multiple cars with V8s. Very rare today. Smash like, subscribe, and peace.